Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Die by the Sword podcast. We're really happy to have you here listening with us. We're excited to get into the show. Before we get started, I want to say a big thanks to the guys over at Midnight Syndicate for letting us use their awesome music. Give them a listen over at www.midnightsyndicate.com. And a huge thank you to Sword Coast Soundscapes for the wonderful ambient sounds. Give them a listen over at youtube.com/swordcoastsoundscapes. Well, that's enough talking from me. Let's get into the episode.
You know, it is just so stereotypical for a mob to come after a monster.
No kidding.
For real.
With pitchforks and torches and
this monster looks like Frankenstein's monster.
I feel like the writers were going for something here.
Yeah, there's a specific inspiration behind this. I'm trying to put my finger on it.
Perhaps
Young Frankenstein.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. Young Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Rolling say hey.
Put the candle back.
You know, we talked about this a lot on the early days of this podcast. Was Young Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a couple of wells we keep going back to. Fifth Element, Young Frankenstein, and what was the third one that I said overtook Fifth Element? We've been doing a lot.
No.
What was
I don't know, but I make Simpsons references that you got that are just wasted on all young.
It's not like I have never seen The Simpsons.
Yeah,
I've just only seen like a dozen episodes.
Just haven't watched
after the first 15, 20 years.
Yeah. It's like I haven't watched The Simpsons regularly in over a decade.
Well, it's on Disney Plus.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it super censored?
No, there are bits, like some of the jokes are hidden because of the format changes. You know, the TV isn't the same size as it was. So it does cut off some of the visual jokes, but I mean...
that's lame.
Mm-hmm.
I disapprove of that.
That's lazy.
I do too, but I mean, they don't have a choice to watch it in the original television aspect ratio.
Yeah, they just make it smaller.
When I was younger, I really got turned off The Simpsons because of Itchy and Scratchy. Like, it was just gross. Like,
You didn't like it?
as an adult, I understand the sophisticated joke that was being made there. But as a kid, it was just like, this is really disturbing to me.
See,
Mm-hmm. You have a very high sensitivity to that stuff.
Yes.
cartoon violence has never bothered me, though.
No, it can bother me.
Well, I mean, that's the joke with Itchy and Scratchy, right? It's like, it's exactly like Tom and Jerry, but they added blood. That was it.
Yeah.
Right. That was it. Just the blood and gore was the only thing they added. The actual violence was the same. People got shot in the face.
And more importantly, that is what took it over the edge for me.
Yeah.
Human psychology is weird.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the difference of like the violence in Fargo versus the violence in Game of Thrones. Not animated, but it's like they're both extremely violent, but one crosses a line for me.
Yeah, one has penises and the other doesn't.
Well,
Yeah,
one
it's not
had a
the-
penis and it got removed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's not the nudity that bothers me, it's the dedicating an entire season just to show someone being tortured.
That was
not,
when we started falling off that
not
show.
to move the plot forward. Like it's like this all could have happened off screen and I would have been just as horrified by it. Instead, I'm now mentally scarred and need to go shower.
So we fell off that show a little earlier than everyone else, so we didn't get to be disappointed by the ending like everyone else was.
Yeah.
We jumped that ship earlier.
Well, you're lucky. I did not. The violence was part of the story for me, and then it just got
Painful.
They need a redo. Let's redo it without D&D.
And let's redo Star Wars while we're at it.
Mm-hmm.
Which
No,
ones?
well, I keep trying.
I mean, we'll keep the original trilogy. The other 6 didn't happen, and we'll just start over.
Works.
I don't know. I don't think we can retry it anymore. It's obviously just not going to work.
It's just like it's changed 4 times.
But
So okay, this is the new order. The trilogy, the original trilogy, and then the Mandalorian. Because if anybody comes for Baby Yoda, I will come for them.
Okay. So bringing it back to Disney Plus and the Mandalorian, Richard and I haven't watched the whole thing yet. We don't have Disney Plus, but we were watching it with his brother.
A few episodes.
And you know, obviously I'd heard of Baby Yoda and I was like, Baby Yoda's cute. And people like, oh, it's so annoying and it's not that great and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, this is just as adorable and deserves all the fanfare that is given to it. It is so cute.
The other thing we came up with when we were watching The Mandalorian was, this is so similar to The Witcher. Because we were watching The Witcher, and like The Witcher's amazing.
The Witcher was slow.
It was slow, and I mean, it doesn't have the confusing time confluence
Confusing?
thing.
No, confusing? No, The Witcher was confusing. I didn't get the time jumps until like, I don't know,
The
almost
third
the
or
very
fourth
end.
episode.
Yeah, it took a while for me to realize the time jumping thing.
Yeah. No, not perfect, but watching The Witcher and The Mandalorian and comparing the journey of the main characters is very great.
We have this badass mercenary of repute who's loyal to a specific guild that's known in the universe, has to take care of some young, important, powerful, adorable figure. And it's like, you just look at him and it's like, okay, we got the same kind of thing. One's fantasy, one's sci-fi, and The Witcher's better.
Well, we haven't seen all of The Mandalorian, so we can't fully make that claim.
That's
yet.
true.
And
so
special
far,
effects are definitely better in Mandalorian.
Yeah, I would argue The Mandalorian is better.
I disagree.
I enjoy The Witcher more, but I would agree that I think The Mandalorian has more broader appeal.
Really, Richard? The person with a full Witcher costume disagrees that The Mandalorian was better?
I'm just saying they didn't have some contrived supposed to lose fight to reveal the power of the protected innocent creature thing in The Witcher like they did in The Mandalorian.
With a moppy rhino.
Yeah, just stupid moppy. Oh, this is super powerful bounty hunter that's killed thousands of people, but there's this dumb rhino that he loses to just so we can have this contrived reason for Baby Yoda to show his force powers.
Have you ever fought a rhino?
I mean, I would definitely fight a rhino over space mercenaries any day.
But I mean, have you really fought a rhino?
Have you fought space mercenaries?
You know what?
Twice.
I'm ready to fight villagers. I'm kind of done with this. I'm officially over it.
I'm sorry, you had to be a party of our nerd argument.
Baby Yoda is pretty adorable, especially when he keeps pushing the button on the on the ship, and he does that final looking at him, just beep, boops it again.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I'm ready to move on.
Let's murder this mob.
I thought that was the plan.
It's not Vivian's plan.
Hey, bring it on.
They left us with no choice.
It's up to them.
All right. So I believe when we left last episode, Renly noticed a mob of angry villagers outside.
Yes, he did. And his first thought that entered his mind was, oh dear.
And his second thought was, I wish I had rolled better perception so I could have had more warning.
No, that was my thought. So Renly does see this mob coming up. And the first thing that he is going to do before we roll initiative is change into Carrie, because Carrie is more intimidating than a
sack of rocks.
Yes. So he's going to change into Carrie and wake everybody up.
All right. So you start to wake everybody up.
Everybody wake up. There's a mob outside.
Well, we knew they were coming. That's why I slept in my armor.
Did you have light armor?
Yeah. I can sleep in my armor because it's light.
I hate you, Roderick. You know that.
Okay, so you do have a mob outside. I'm assuming more than just Renly is going to look out the window to see what you're dealing with.
I'm going to start heading downstairs. How about you, Roderick? Are we on the first floor already?
Yeah. So go ahead and explain what we're doing, Gary, would you?
Yeah. So you were sleeping, I believe, near Horace's cell or in Horace's cell, one of the two.
Vivian was in Horace's cell.
So the cells and everything are on the second level of the courthouse. So you're up on the second floor. Like the viewing area for the townspeople to see the trial, that's up on the third floor, kind of up there. So you'll have to go, to get down to the mob, you'll have to go downstairs through the first floor toward the front door of the courthouse. So as you do kind of survey this mob, you see there's about 40 villagers that are there carrying like farm implements, pitchforks, and things like that. Some carrying torches. You do see a couple of them carrying really long ladders that they could try to get into the windows. You do see others with like a battering ram so they can try to break down the front door.
Wow, they came prepared.
Yeah, they were ready. And you see about 5 of them, and you notice these are the 5 that were talking at the end of the trial, saying, let's burn him, let's give him the justice he deserves. And they're all, those 5 are carrying crossbows.
Okay, so we need to get downstairs.
Yeah, so we're all getting ready. So we get all the gear that we can grab quickly. Vivian and Zenobia are not wearing armor because they are they both wear medium armor, and they did not have time to put it on. Roderick wears light armor.
Vivian's in her negligee.
That's enough of a distraction on its own. Mm-hmm. Roderick wears light armor, so he was sleeping in it, so he's already ready.
Okay.
And we head downstairs. So what are we doing, Gary? Mechanically, what's our situation?
Also, do we pass any of the guards that were supposed to be quote unquote helping us out while we get downstairs?
Yeah, so there will be a few guards on the way out that you can talk to try to distribute wherever you need them to be. Essentially, you're dealing with an angry mob, so it's however you want to handle this. If you want to go out and try to kill them all, you can do that. If you want to try to talk to them first, you can do that. They've positioned themselves like they're just saying, we're here. They're not instantly rushing up to try to charge in.
Okay, so there's like a parlay situation.
Kind of, yeah.
So Vivian says it's like we should try to not harm anybody.
I agree. That will not help our case.
Dang.
That time might come, Zenobia. Just hold that thought.
But we should try to get these guards placed strategically around the building.
Yes, I absolutely agree.
And is our friend with the donuts there?
Yes.
Okay, so we knew this was coming. It's showtime. If you guys could help out, we need to secure the building and do what we can to get the crowd to disperse.
But I just opened a new box of donuts.
And they will be there when you get back. I promise.
Roderick, more forceful hand. Chop, chop.
I don't know. These donuts look pretty good.
Damn it! Will you get on with it? And I rolled a natural 2 intimidations. That's a 7.
No. You want a donut?
Roderick kills him. I'm joking. So I guess what did Zenobia roll?
14.
Zenobia rolled a 14 intimidation.
So what do you say once you see them being inept to Roderick?
Do as we say or pay the price.
Does that paying the price mean I don't get more donuts?
Do you want to really find out?
You don't have to be so mean.
Get to your post. Give me those.
Oh man, she took the donuts.
Is that a +2 circumstance bonus? She took the donuts.
So, what are we supposed to do? This is my post.
We all need to be surrounding the building, look at any entrances and windows.
I have a very simple job for you. Make sure they don't put ladders on the windows.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I'll try to round up some of the guards. So,
and sound the alarm if you hear them entering anywhere.
Should we lock the doors?
Yes.
Shouldn't they already be locked? It's the middle of the night.
But we're here. Who comes in?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, lock the doors, please.
Oh.
Thank you.
Are these related to the original villagers who didn't have
Fire
a
brigade?
fire brigade? I think they are. I think they're cousins.
I think we're starting to understand some of the issues with the country of Ustala.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and lean into this guard and pop my wings and say, for every person that comes in through those windows, I will kill you.
Once. Each time.
18.
18 intimidate?
18.
Yes.
18 intimidate. Okay. Guards round up, secure the doors and windows. No ladders through windows.
Thank you.
Scary.
He is a bat. Okay, so we
And we head towards the front door.
yeah, so they're kind of positioned in like a big confrontation.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Back to Fargo, the second season. There's a standoff in the police station there. Again, trying to get to a witness.
Yep, that's brilliant. That's a really good comparison.
And it's got the guy Ron Swanson,
who's my spirit animal,
got that actor, and he's playing a very Ron Swanson character.
who is also my spirit animal.
What's it? Offerman? Nick Offerman.
Yes, Nick Offerman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope Nick Offerman's here somewhere. That's my conclusion.
Well, all right then. So if we take a look at the map here, we do have what appears to be, you've got the building kind of makes an L shape on the exterior of the map. You have the stairwell up to those front steps there going up to the front door of the courthouse. I have the four of you positioned around the stairs, kind of blocking that front door. You do have this courtyard area here where you see the mob kind of lined up and kind of in this parlay type scenario where they're all chanting out.
Can we help you?
We demand you to give us the beast so he can face the justice that he deserves. So with that, let's go into initiative.
Bom.
And just to remind everyone, Vivian doesn't have her spells replenished yet, but she still has some stuff left over.
Okay, Roderick, what'd you get there?
Roderick got a 14.
14. Zenobia?
10.
10. Vivian?
9.
9. And Renly?
14 with a 2 modifier.
You beat me. Mine's 1.
Okay, and Vivian, what is your modifier?
1.
1. Okay.
So after the mob, then.
All right, so we are starting with Renly / Carrie.
So Renly / Carrie, I want to do this dramatically. So after she intimidates the dude, she is going to jump out of the window.
Okay.
And then...
So sort of from a narrative, like the three of us ran down and Carrie was like, I'm going to wait for my moment, and then jumps out the window.
Right, she jumps out the window. So she has the flight hex, so she has Featherfall that gets cast upon herself, I guess organically. Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's just kind of at will.
So as she's falling, she's also... Can she cast something else?
Yeah, it's not an action, so...
Okay, so what she is going to cast upon herself is Enlarge Person.
Ooh.
So we got a giant floating witch.
So it's like kind of half where she jumps out the window, she starts to fall down, and then she grows. So she doesn't really quite fall all the way. Her feet hit the floor, as she's growing. So it happens all in like the blink of an eye.
I can totally see it. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
And very, very scary.
Yes, like that. For those of you who can't see, he just enlarged my character on Roll20.
Try out this Roll20 map to see, now that we're recording all separately, we can make it easier to fight.
So, I cast the spell on myself, so that's it for now, right? Can I do an intimidation check?
That's a lot of actions.
That's a
in
lot,
one.
yeah.
That's why I asked.
I would say wait on the intimidation until next round.
Okay, so they see this giant bat lady just hanging out in front of the door.
That's terrifying.
And for those curious, a creature that is one size larger gets a +4 bonus to intimidation.
Oh, wonderbar.
All right. So that is Renly's turn / Carrie. Roderick.
All right, so Roderick, he's trying to decide on the most intelligent thing to do while he has the crowd's attention. So what can I roll to kind of get a scope of what's going on and what my options are?
Perception.
Okay, don't fail me now, die. So natural 7, so I got a 17.
17, and what all are you looking for exactly?
Just what my options are. Like, I don't want to open up and just start killing people. Like, should I roll an intimidation check? What is there? Like, should I yell at one of the guards? Are there guards around who are just kind of sleeping?
Well, from what you can tell while you're out here, you can see that this is a mob full of very ill-prepared people. These are not fighters. They're not warriors. They're just they're into that mob mentality. You do see the 5 ringleaders. They're all they look more tough, and they're kind of hanging out in the kind of covered areas to where they won't be instantly attacked.
Marmy. That is so rude.
I wonder where they work. I wonder who they work for.
Like if they work for someone that's putting them up to it.
Yeah.
They've got like a Soros founder.
Yeah, or or they work at the alchemist company.
Yeah, well, he's in prison, so maybe they're trying to break him out. Who knows?
Well, everyone we saw working for him was the mongrels, so...
So, anyway, Roderick's decided what he's going to do, taking a cue from Carrie, and based on the information he determined about the ill-prepared villagers, he's going to activate his fly hex, and as a move action, he's going to sort of, fly around Carrie onto the other side in a very dramatic fashion, and say, "This vigilante sense of justice is not worth your lives. The justice system is working. Go back to your homes. If the beast is guilty, he will be found guilty in the court of law. You do not need to sacrifice yourselves for this petty sense of vengeance." And he's going to roll intimidation.
Okay.
It's a 15.
15.
Total?
Yep.
Okay. So as you do that, you see like a small handful of the mob start to kind of drop their weapons and kind of peel away.
That's something. That's exactly what Roderick was going for. He's trying to look like, look, we're powerful badasses. You don't want to throw your lives away just trying to run into us.
Okay. So anything else on Roderick's turn?
No, sir. That was a move and a standard.
Very good. Zenobia.
Well, Zenobia can't make herself bigger
And can't fly.
and can't fly.
Can't crow. Bangarang.
So I've got my longsword out, and I wrap I hit my shield with the flat of it 3 times, and I said, "You've been told once. You've been told twice. Now you're being told a 3rd time. Go home." And I roll a 15. Intimidate.
15 intimidate. Okay. And a few more of the mobs starts to peel off. So by now, between the two of you, you've gotten rid of 6 of these mob members. So now you're only down to 34.
Oh, jeez.
I got area of effect spells prepared, Gary. Don't you worry.
Alrighty. Anything else for Zenobia's turn?
So I'm going to move up a little closer to Renly, and I'm going to change my weapon to... I'm going to quickly draw and really awe the crowd by pulling my longbow and knocking an arrow and aiming at the front guy with the guy who's furthest front with a crossbow.
Aiming it straight at the crossbow guy.
Aiming at the crossbow guy. Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
Implying that if he doesn't go home real soon, he's not going to go home ever.
Alrighty.
I would not want to have to calm down a mob in real life.
Yeah,
I'd be going somewhere else. I'd call the police. We are the police.
You are the police. So I'm going to say, I'll use that guy as the mob.
I was an assault rifle.
Sort of a summary character, huh?
So fucking funny.
I know there's no facing in Pathfinder, but he is totally going the wrong way. There you go.
Ooh, man, that's funny.
Oh, you know what? Before I leave this turn, can I study I want to study that
You
guy.
had to move.
So that was a 5-foot step, so yes. You only took a 5-foot step, so yes, you can study that guy.
So I've studied the front bowman.
Okay. So he is studied. Okay.
Where did you find that picture, Gary?
I typed it in. I was trying to find like a ranger or something to put up there to have a guy with a crossbow. And so I just typed in crossbow. And that's the...
FN Pal showed up instead.
Yep. So, and in fact, when I type in crossbow, it's all guns.
Obviously, because that's what that means.
Yep. Oh, okay.
It's like Romeo and Juliet, huh?
This one has to be the second one, though.
Panda with an AK-47.
Wait, he's on the wall. He can't be up there.
All right. So it is the ringleader's turn. They do call out and say, "Don't listen to their stupid charades. They're the ones that are trying to free the beast. He should be captured and taken to the effigy and burned."
Legendary intellect, this guy.
Yes. So go forward and find the beast. So that's what that guy kind of says. And then with that, the townspeople kind of start to converge in toward you. So they've all moved in.
How many people do we have to kill before they get the point? That's the question.
Well, we shall find out. But they have moved in. They're kind of hesitant. They don't want to really attack, so they're not attacking. They've just moved in. Especially the ones that are moving toward Carrie, since she is gigantic. They start making their way in, and they just kind of stop. They don't know what to do with this gigantic woman in front of them.
That's right, they don't.
And they start moving up and see all of your weapons that you have drawn. So they're realizing that they're kind of outmatched with their little clubs and torches that they have compared to your, like swords and bows and
Flying.
So they have moved in, and that is all they're doing this round. Vivian.
Vivian is going to
Adjust her bust.
step forward. Yeah, she adjusts her bust. She loosens the knots on her negligee a little bit. No. Vivian's going to step forward. She's in her fabulous nightgown, and she's got her glaive in her in one arm and
Her battle nightgown.
a wand in the other. And she steps forward to speak to the people. Everyone, we really need to calm down. Let's walk through this. What could happen here? You are coming up against 4 warriors who in the past 48 hours have defeated more people than are present in this moment. Both dead and undead. Horrible creatures that would give you nightmares for a lifetime. And what would happen if you were to succeed, if you were to murder this innocent man? It doesn't stop there. You will then be held accountable for your crimes. And this horrible cycle of violence will continue. It doesn't have to be this way. We can stop now. We can all forget about this. Just go home. Justice is being served. Roll a diplomacy.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 3. So 12 or 14 if they find me attractive.
Okay. Let's see.
And a plus 20 bonus for my awesome speech.
I
So that brings the total up to 24.
I wouldn't say that much of a bonus, but I will say it's just enough that a few of them do start peeling off. So
Yay.
you got a few of them to basically realize the error of their ways and turn around and go home.
Yay.
Yes.
Man, I can't imagine doing this round after round. Have to make a heroic speech after heroic speech. Back off!
Just roll better.
Right. Okay. Back to the top of the round with Renly/Carrie.
So the first thing that Renly is going to do is, the first thing Carrie is going to do is pop her wings and then do intimidation and say, I think it's best that you listen to your friends that have already left. They're the lucky ones. The ones that stick around won't be so. And then roll my intimidation, which is a natural 16 plus 6 is
Ooh, that's what we
22. Plus 4 is... I think that's enough, right?
Yeah, that should be enough. So definitely the ones that are right in front of Renly.
Run away.
Run away. So you've got 3 left in front of you.
3 hard heads.
So can I do, since the intimidate was a free action, right?
No, it's a standard action.
Oh, it's a standard action? So the only thing else I can do is move.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is draw my chakram and look at the dude with the AK over there.
Okay.
The AK crossbow.
Very good. Roderick.
Seeing that this intimidation thing is working, he's gonna keep on with it. You see, they have the right idea. There's no point in throwing your lives away. Just let the justice system work. It's a 15. I'm sorry. No, that's the wrong skill. 10.
10. So that's not enough to get these guys to back down this time. What's the justice system? That's kind of what they say. All right. Anything else for Roderick's turn?
And Roderick has to move half his fly speed, so he flies over to the other side of the courtyard so he doesn't fall.
Very good. Alrighty. Zenobia.
Okay. Guys, help me do this correctly. I want to hold my action, and I only want to fire if the guy raises his crossbow and aims towards me. But the moment he looks like he's aiming towards me, I'm letting a bolt go.
So you can ready an action. You can ready an action to fire if it looks like he's about to fire, and the readied action always goes off before the action that triggers it.
That's what I want to do.
Yep.
Because I don't want to lose my spot in initiative, but I don't actually want to pull the trigger on this guy yet.
Yep. So if nothing happens, you just get back to your same spot.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Because Zenobi's really afraid of triggering this thing. She knows she could do it. But she's not so sure they can finish it, so she doesn't want to start it.
Oh, we could finish it now. There's only 3 of them.
Well, of this wave.
Nope, there's only 1 wave.
All right. So Zenobia readies the action to fire off the crossbow if the ringleader with the crossbow fires at her, or it looks like he's about to fire at her.
Yeah, and I'll be firing a longbow. I don't have a crossbow.
Ah, okay.
She ain't no scrub.
No AK-47 for her.
It's a composite longbow, so...
Very good. Okay, so it is the ringleader's turn, and he does look like he's about to fire your way.
So take your shot.
Alrighty. And that's a 15
How did she do it?
plus, he's studied. 16.
Should be plus your dexterity
plus,
modifier.
plus 8.
Yeah, plus 8.
So it's 24.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's a hit.
Too bad I wasn't invisible, Renly. It's 1d8. Nuts. 5.
5 points of damage. Okay. He takes that damage, but is still standing. So he does fire his crossbow your way. And fires and misses. The arrow that you shot him with messes with his aim. Because that's only an 11.
Yeah, it'd be hard to fire when you just got shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alrighty. So he fires and misses. Next up is the last 3 of the of the townspeople.
The non-ringleaders.
The non-ringleaders. So they're going to still try to make their way around.
Around this giant woman.
Yep. They don't want to go through the giant one. They're just going to try to go around.
Wussies.
They're not moving very quickly. They want to get to the door. Okay, so they have moved. Vivian, you do have 2 of them right by you.
They're right up on me.
Yep.
Vivian is going to take a 5-foot step back, still blocking their way into the building, and she's going to try one more diplomacy check, and basically saying, it's like, this will not end well for you. It really will be better to turn back. Look at what Zenobia just did there to the leader. It's not going to go well.
He's a chump.
Natural 1.
We're really doing well on these diplomacies and intimidates.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm very scared. Scared for her, scared for Horace, scared for her nightgown getting more blood on it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's not going to be enough to
no.
send them away. So you still have these 3. Anything else? That was a diplomacy check and 5-foot step.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we'll go back to the top of the round with Renly / Carrie.
So what she's going to do is fling her chakram right at the ringleader. Do I get any bonuses for that?
No, your 2 hit actually goes down when you're larger.
Okay, well, I got a 15 total.
15 hits.
Oh,
Oh, wow. He didn't put his armor on either.
2d6 plus 2.
Hey, he got the side category, right?
2, so 6.
6 points of damage.
6 points.
Okay. That damage goes through, and he's still standing.
I would hope that this stupid villager doesn't have damage reduction.
Hey, you never know.
Suddenly he's a daemon.
A diamond.
Has to be bypassed by lawful alignment. What's going on here?
Yes, I'd throw those things at you at 5th level.
You would.
That's about what it starts.
Yeah, that's true.
Not this guy, though.
Not this guy. All right. That was... Renly flings the chakram. Anything else for Renly?
Yeah, if I can't move, then I've got nothing else.
Okay. Roderick.
Roderick feels like Vivian has the diplomacy in hand.
Yeah, she's really
She's doing so great.
excellent
Yeah.
at it right now.
She won't roll a 1 next time, and she's also got the walkway blocked. So he's going to fly towards the crossbow guy over here and take a swing at him.
Okay.
Because he has taken an offensive action against his friends.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I roll well.
Good.
Sorry, it's a 21 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And I roll well on the damage, too. Look at that. It's like when I'm not trying to talk to people. It's not like Roderick has an issue with that or anything. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage, and he is unconscious and dying.
And he just kind of gives a shout out. He's not taking the intimidation action, but he's trying to aid the next person. You see how easily we dispatched with him. You don't want to be next. Go home.
All right. So it is time for the townspeople. They look back, and they see that you've basically killed one of their own.
Only in self-defense, he fired at us first.
Technically, he's not dead yet.
Yeah. That one and that one are scared, so they run away.
And there's one idiot left.
One idiot left. He's going to 5-foot step up to Vivian and try to attack Vivian.
Oh, no, he didn't.
That is a 13.
Hits.
Negligees have terrible AC.
Too true.
You take a whopping 2 points of damage as he hits you with a club.
Roderick is pissed now. Like, if they'd hit Carrie or Zenobia, that would be one thing, but they just hit Vivian.
Well, she was the one that's right in his way.
You hit me in the boob. That hurt.
Well, Vivian, you get to retaliate because it's your turn.
I'm sure you
I
can still talk down.
I like that it in my brain, that boob punch was like her red zone. She just goes off on this dude.
Yeah, it's not her way, though. She's going to try one more diplomacy, and she's going to look at this fella and say, that was a very unwise move, and that hurt a lot, and you should apologize for that, but we can discuss that later. You need to go away. Your leader is on the ground, and I need to go heal him, and I can't do that until you get out of my way. So go home, be gone. Natural 19.
Oh, there it is.
28 diplomacy.
Could have got onto this situation a lot earlier if you'd rolled that last round.
Shut up, Roderick.
That was Richard, though, wasn't it, Roderick?
No, it was Roderick thinking it. She heard his thoughts.
And with that, he drops the club at your feet and is like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about your boobies.
You're forgiven. Now go away.
And he runs away.
Vivian wants to step up to the one that's bleeding out. She can't stabilize him yet, but she wants to move up to him.
And she has the movement now that she's not wearing armor. She wouldn't be able to make it if she was.
That's funny.
Okay. Do you make it up to him?
Give him a good kick in the nads before you heal him.
Gotta wait till the next turn to find out.
Okay. Is anybody left from this first wave?
No.
Nope, the first wave is cleared.
So we're still kind of in a loose initiative because that was just wave 1 of them coming through.
Unfortunately, Carrie, I'd imagine your enlarged person ends.
Yeah, if we're in that loose initiative, absolutely. So shrink me down.
Roderick actually uses his heal hex on this ringleader, so that way Vivian doesn't have to spend anything.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't reduce the healing as much as I'd like to.
I was just going to use my heal kit to stabilize him.
I mean, do we
We don't have time for that.
tie him up or whatever?
I don't
That's
know
not a
if we have
bad
the time.
idea.
Yeah,
I think we should put him in a cell.
Well, let's heal him first. How much did you heal him for?
a lot. 16.
Oh my gosh, Roderick. What the hell?
God, don't do that one. Anyway.
It's just like, I can't do it when I want to.
All right, well, he wakes up. The dude wakes up feeling great, but he's surrounded by...
If he makes a move, I'm clonking him with my mace.
And for the record, I stopped my flight, so that way I have 4 minutes remaining.
Okay.
So he wakes up, there's this ring of faces standing over him saying, go.
No,
No, we're arresting him. We're
No,
arresting
he's
him.
not
Are we arresting him?
He's a ringleader. We're keeping him.
All right. I like it. Can I hit him again?
Not right now. Tie him up, though.
All right. Can I tie him tight?
Oh, yeah. You can tie,
Yes.
tie him as tight as you want.
All righty then.
And let's, prop him up on one of the, courthouse steps.
Yes.
Also, while they're doing that, I'm going to use call weapon real quick.
Good call. Weapon.
Huh.
So is there a lion or something we can tie him to?
In the mouth.
Yeah.
It's hanging from the mouth.
Some sort of
Oh, let's give him a
public
wedgie.
art. Public art.
Let's give him a wedgie hanging from the lion's mouth.
Oh, I like it. I like it a lot.
Do we have time to do a wedgie hanging from the lion's mouth, Gary?
No.
Can we retcon it so whether I was still big when we did the wedgie mouth?
So we'll put him. Where do we want him?
Well, we said where we
in
want
front
him.
of us. In front of us at this point. If I can't put him in a lion's mouth, I want him in front.
We want him in sight to discourage other people.
Yeah, he's a meat shield.
Also to take any hits if they come through. He'll get stomped.
I was going to say put him at the base of the stairs.
There.
What if he gets free and runs in?
He's not getting free. He's been tied by Zenobia.
He's one guy. He's not taking Horace captive by himself. He physically can't lift that much.
I've got him hogtied. He's on his belly.
Do you even lift, bro?
He doesn't. He's got a crossbow. What does he do?
Even cross, bro.
It's a new meaning of CrossFit.
Right. All right. So after you get him tied up, you kind of look around and realize that you've basically gotten rid of half of this mob so far.
Oh, nice.
You still have, 4 of the ringleaders armed. One.
Like, we're pissed at the ringleaders, but we don't want, just people who get swept up in it, getting hurt.
Right.
Groupthink is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're going to be buying all the toilet paper in town.
Alrighty. So you wait around a little bit, and then another wave of about 10 of them start to make their way up after being pepped up by the remaining ringleaders.
Oh, who would have guessed?
Mm-hmm. And we'll pull out a ringleader. So you have a visual on the next one.
Assault Panda, right?
Yes. So we are back in, and we're keeping the same initiatives that we had
Yes,
before.
please.
I would like a higher initiative. Thank you.
I would like the mob to be lower.
Okay, re-roll initiative then?
No, because we could end up worse. The only person that was behind the mob was Vivian.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Renly / Carrie. Well, I guess are you just Renly at this point, or are you still Carrie?
No, I mean,
She's regular Carrie, not enlarged Carrie.
yes, I'm shorter than I was.
All right.
So what Carrie is going to do is she's still going to try and is intimidation a standard action?
Yes.
So I'm going to cast on myself mirror image.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
And do I roll anything?
Yeah, you got to read
it's
the
a
description.
D4 plus half your caster level or something like that.
Yeah, it's 1d4. The spell creates a number of illusionary doubles of you that inhabit your square. These doubles make it difficult for enemies to precisely locate and attack you. The mirror image is cast 1d4 plus 1 image per 3 caster levels. So I've got 3, so I get 1d4 plus 1.
Yes.
So here we go. There's going to be 3 images.
3 images.
So a total of 4 carries.
4
One
carries.
real-
So, yeah, just so that we can shore up some numbers.
Look at how many of us there are.
Exactly. We've called reinforcements. The same person. We're quadruplets.
Again, that would freak me out.
So, yeah, that's what I've done.
Okay. So I got the red bar there, so I can see how many carries there are.
There's only one.
Ha. Ha ha ha.
Eh.
Well, now there's carry the 4.
Yeah, carry the 1, carry the 2, carry the 3, and carry the 4.
She can now do a
Algebraic equation.
a quartet act.
Yep.
That's what she used to
A
do.
barbershop.
With mirror. That's what she used to do in her performances with mirror image. Whenever she went to go perform, that's how she got more people.
We are family.
A one-person barbershop quartet.
That would be kind of cool.
It's so good.
All right, Roderick, you're up.
Roderick is going to roll another Intimidate. We have already warded off the first half of you, and we have captured one of your leaders. Do you really think there's any hope of your success here? And he's going to roll Intimidate. 14.
Oh, good. It's not bad.
14.
Could have been a lot worse.
No one starts to peel away this time.
Do I have to kill people? Like, I'm really good at it, but I don't want to.
They kind of mull it over for a second. They're like, no, we're good. We're still here.
All right, well, area of effect spells it is.
Alrighty. Zenobia.
Zenobia points to thug number 2 as she studies him. And
Okay.
Like Babe Ruth.
like Babe Ruth, yes.
Calling your shot.
I can fire now, right?
You're just going to fire and not try to intimidate?
Not gonna done with them.
Ah, jeez.
She saw Roderick have no success, so she's like, all right, well, we're just going to do this then.
Okay.
She can feel Vivian at the back of her thinking, don't do it, don't do it, don't do this. So she's going to ready her action. If this guy makes a move towards her, she's going to fire.
Very good. Where he is right now, because he's kind of behind the rest of the townspeople, he would have a little bit of cover because you're.
Yeah, but so is she.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm just saying it'd be a little harder to hit him right now.
Just saying.
Does she give him the chance? That's the key.
Well, he's a panda with an AK, so.
Very true.
He won't be able to resist.
So it's not an assault rifle; it's an MSG rifle.
Go home, Philip. I'm kicking you
I
off
am
the
home.
call.
I am at my house, and I have been for 4 weeks. What day is it?
Lost count.
Yeah.
I've had so much Chinese food while we were waiting. That's a lot of MSG.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, Panda Express is going to send in the next wave, so they're going to start moving in.
I really thought you were saying that Panda Express was about to have like some deal for quarantine, and I was getting really excited.
Honey walnut shrimp.
Okay, so the wave starts moving in. They've kind of made a little arc around everybody.
But they have not attacked.
They have not attacked. They are very slow to attack. Vivian.
Vivian kind of sighs. We really don't want to fight anyone. We're just here to make sure that justice is done properly, in the daylight, in the courtroom. You trust the leaders of your town. You trust these judges. Trust that the system will work. None of you... It doesn't have to be this way. And I'll let you know that my comrades here are feeling a bit feisty for a fight, and they're really good at it, so you probably don't want to instigate anything. Natural 20.
Yes.
Yes.
29.
Okay.
I switched die.
That was a good call.
So that one runs away. That one runs away.
Wow, Vivian. You cleared out over half the mob.
Yep.
Yep. 4 remain.
4 remain. Okay. So nice roll for Vivian there. Back to Renly.
That makes up for all the natural 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s.
Yep.
Because we've rolled all those.
Mm-hmm.
So Renly is going to... I'm checking the range on my chakram. 30 feet. Okay. So I can hit anybody I want, right?
Yep.
Well, you can try.
Right. I can attempt. But is Panda Express? Does he have cover, or can I get a clear shot?
Does he still have his cover? I thought you said people left.
He does not have cover anymore.
Okay. So then that's what I'm going to do. I am going to throw my chakram, and while I do, I say, "You have been warned. You've been warned multiple times. It's time for action." And then I roll a 3. So 3 plus 6. Did I hit him with a 9?
No.
Oh.
So you throw the chakram and it misses.
No, I throw the chakram and it on I know he doesn't have a gun, but I imagine because of the picture, it just like ring toss just lands right on top of the gun.
It rings around the tip of the crossbow.
Yes.
All right, then. So now he has your chakram. Okay. Roderick.
Gonna try the intimidation again. You see how many of your comrades have fled. You have no choice but to follow. Get out of here while you still can. 15.
Okay. The 15. 3 of them drop their weapons.
And 1 jackass remains.
One jackass that's right there by the ringleader is still holding strong-ish.
By himself.
By himself. Very good. Zenobia.
Zenobia is done pussyfooting around with these guys, so she's going to shoot at him. That's 15.
15.
Against the ringleader that I had studied.
Yep. 15 hits.
Yay.
Ooh. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. So that arrow hit him and hurt him quite a bit, but he's still standing.
Apparently not enough to be dissuaded.
So Zenobia says again, go home.
All right. It's the ringleader's turn, and he's going to fire his crossbow at Zenobia. And the chakram will come flying back with it.
Excellent.
That is a 17.
Hits. Yeah, just hits.
You take 4 points of damage from this crossbow bolt.
She laughs as
Yeah.
she rips it out of her.
Yeah, clearly these guys not the
Bless
biggest
you.
threat.
Nope.
Not huge. I mean, they're just townspeople that are angry.
I mean, if they were all attacking at once, that would be brutal.
Right.
Technically, we haven't killed anybody yet, so...
True. And the one guy that is being spurred on by the ringleader is going to move up.
It's like a CR1 villager. Don't worry, guys, we got this.
We got it.
Hold my beer.
He's going to swing a club at Carrie and rolls a whopping 5.
Get out of here, you dumb villager.
Villager's not doing so hot. Vivian.
Yeah, Vivian's just gonna do another even more dramatic sigh. Can you guys just please go away? I really want to get back to sleep. I really am done with this. They will, she's like gesturing to her comrades. She's like, they will kill you if you don't calm it down and get out of here. 17.
All right. That's enough to get this last guy here to go away.
He swung at Gary and completely missed. It's like, yeah, all right.
All right, fine. You do still have the ringleader, but even he's not feeling particularly
At full hit
at
points.
full hit points. So he's going to drop his crossbow and kind of take off as well.
Yay!
Darn, I wanted to tie him up too.
Yep. So he gets away.
So the problem's gone, and we can all go back to sleep now, right?
Yes, let's all go back to Slut.
Back to Slut. But no, not quite. So you've gotten most of this mob to kind of drop their weapons and go home. But you do
Have one tied at the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one. So you got one hostage captured.
Prisoner.
Yeah, if we're the law, do we have hostages?
We're deputized, right? So
Yeah.
They're detainees at best.
yeah.
There you go.
One prisoner of war. How about that?
More prisoner of civil unrest.
Yeah.
It's a civilians arrest. Citizens arrest.
Citizens arrest.
Citizens arrest.
you under citizens arrest.
Citizens on patrol.
Okay. How long does the mirror image last?
Oh, that's a great question.
It's a minute per level.
Yes, but you don't know what level it was.
It's your bard because you couldn't cast it as a witch.
That's very true.
So 4 minutes. Don't fuck with me, Philip.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
Okay, so it's still active.
So this happened pretty quickly then.
Yeah.
Are all the bowmen gone?
No, this time you have 2.
And for everybody at home, they are woodchucks in what looks like
Tactical gear.
yes.
Yep.
You having fun with Roll20,
I
Gary?
kind of am. Yeah.
I mean, these free images are pretty legit.
Okay. So for this one, we are back at the top of the order with Rentley. The one difference on this round than has happened before, these guys are the most resilient. They're the ones that have stuck through all of these diplomacy checks and everything. So you can tell it's going to be a little bit harder to convince them to go away.
So what I'm going to do then is it doesn't benefit me, but it will benefit my people. Is to start singing. So she's going to pop her wings out, fly up, and sing for 1 round.
And that does.
+1 to attack and damage.
+1. Okay. Anything else for Carrie's round?
No, but we've already established that I did get my chakram back, right?
Well,
Yeah, it flew back with the crossbow bolt.
Yeah.
That hit. Say, Renly, here you go. I'm sorry, Carrie, here you go.
It's canon.
yes, Zenobia had it.
It was swinging around the bolt that was in her body.
All right. Roderick, you're up next.
I'm trying to get a sense of these guys. Does it look like they can still be dissuaded?
It would be much harder to dissuade this group.
And I'm seeing 2 ringleaders too, right?
Yes.
All right, fuck it. He's going to move up, and he's going to fire a flurry of snowballs at this ringleader and the 3 ruffians. So I need a reflex save from all of them as I roll 4d6. I rolled real good.
Okay, so from the ringleader, it's an 19.
That saves.
And then from the 3 townspeople, 6, 18, and then 15.
Only the 6 fails. Everyone else passes.
Okay. So the 6 is the one that's right in front of you.
Okay. And that was a total of 20 points of cold damage.
20 points of cold damage on him.
I roll good.
So the others take half that damage.
Everybody who saved takes 10. Yeah.
Excellent.
Nice, Roderick.
Okay.
And on top of that, assuming everyone survived, everyone who did survive is entangled for 2 rounds because I had rhyme added to that spell.
What does that mean?
It means -2 to AC and attacks. Can only move
Love
half
it.
speed.
Love it.
And a series of other things after all concentration checks if they're spellcasters, which I'm assuming they're not. So
Yeah, probably correct there.
So that ringleader would be a good one for you to hit this round.
Exactly so.
Okay. I've entered all that information in. The ringleader is the only one that is still alive.
Oh, no.
The
Oh, my.
No.
The 2 henchmen that saved are they're unconscious and dying. The one that failed is permanently dead.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
That escalated quickly.
So I don't know what threshold we crossed killing that guy, but I wasn't passing my rolls when they were easier to convince.
No, I think you made the right call.
Uh-huh. There has been ample warning to this group of what was going to happen if they didn't leave. So,
Fucking told him.
yep. So, my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
And you have a clear shot.
Yes, so
And
I
you have
am
+1.
I'm studying Entangled Ringleader.
Yeah, and you have Renly's +1 to attack and damage.
And here we go. Ooh, nice. So that's a 15.
Natural 15.
Natural 15. 23. 24. 25.
That's definitely a hit.
So I hit my lead. It's just doing damage is the issue. I want heavier weapons. I want more armor.
With range, it's really
With
hard
range,
to do.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. Okay. That ringleader is hurting quite a bit. He's still standing, but he's hurting. Okay.
Go home.
It is the ringleader's turns. So the northern ringleader, the one that's been attacked and is entangled, is going to fire his crossbow at Roderick.
He just doesn't get it, does he?
Nope.
He doesn't take a hint. He's almost dead, entangled, and his buddies are dead.
Yeah. So that's an 18 to hit.
Roderick,
Yes.
that hits.
Okay. That is 4 points of damage to Roderick.
I took more from the ghost children.
All right, and then the southern ringleader, the one that has not been hit yet, is going to fire at Zenobia. That's a 6, so that's not going to hit.
Yes, finally. I'm ready for you to miss me.
Nothing there. Then the 3 remaining living townspeople will start making their way in.
Again, not taking the hint.
All right, so one is going to swing at Roderick with a club. That's a 6.
No.
The one attacking Rinley. There we go. That's a 17.
Okay, but what about my mirror image?
Yeah, you got to roll for that.
Okay. Yes, I do have to roll for that. So there are 4 of you total.
Good remembering, Philip.
Okay, so I will roll a d4. If I roll
We're all really impressed.
I would forget.
if I roll a 4, I hit you. If I anything else, I hit one of the images. And I lost my d4. It bounced.
We heard that happen. What's that noise?
That sounds like a dice falling.
It bounced out of the box.
And hitting a trash can or something.
Or a spring.
There's a nice metallic ding.
Piece of metal.
I'm using a metal computer desk, and so it bounced out of the
Put it
tray
down.
and bounced all around the desk. Okay, let's try that again. Seriously?
Amazing. Same exact result.
Twice in a row, this guy.
I've been rolling a d4 this whole combat, and that hasn't happened. Now it does it twice in a row. Okay.
Let's try for twice.
Okay. That one stayed in the box, finally. That it was a 3, so it hits one of the images.
One of the images.
An image.
Yay.
Yay.
Good job, Philip.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't do anything. I just cast
Yeah,
it.
you did.
Way
It means
earlier.
you preserved yourself by doing that. You didn't get hit.
Yeah,
spell
I didn't
you-
lose 3 points of damage.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, the whole 3 that you would have taken.
All right.
Well, considering that it only takes 1.
That's very true.
Yep. Okay, so there is still one more townsperson that is going to swing at Vivian. That's a natural 1.
We're going to roll the fumble.
Fumble, roll, and let's see.
Falls on Vivian's glaive.
The fact that you're not wearing armor might make this not a fumble, but it probably is, because that's a 7. Never mind.
Yep, that failed. It's a fumble.
All right, let's see what his fumble is. All right, so he's using a melee weapon?
Yes.
Winded. You are exhausted. Fortitude negates. Did you have a fortitude save for these guys, Gary?
I do. Natural 1.
So he's exhausted.
Looking at Vivian took his breath away. Oh,
Hey.
hero card for me. Thank you. I'll take it right now.
Nah. Okay. So that was the townspeople and the ringleaders. Vivian.
Okay, before Vivian goes, I do have a question about hero cards.
Uh-huh.
So when we earn a hero card in quarantine, are you just going to mail it to us, or how does that work?
I'll send you a picture of it, and then you can just text me the picture of it if you want to use it.
Okay.
So Vivian is going to take a 5-foot step back, and she's going to call out to the crowd yet again, and will try to diplomacy, and she will say, it's like, you're really leaving us very little choice, and you can see that you are far outpowered. That was one move from one of our weaker characters.
By the numbers, I'm probably the strongest character.
Whatever, Roderick. Normally he rolls really bad, so the fact that he did that does not bode well for you all. We do not want to hurt you. I'm very saddened that people have already died from this. Please, let's not add to those numbers. Natural 15.
Good roll.
24.
Okay. With that one, the exhausted guy slowly starts limping off.
Wow, just one?
Just one.
All right,
I'm exhausted.
that gives us a good perspective on the situation.
Kill them all.
All right. Back to the top of the round with Renly.
So what I'm gonna do is I am going to get my halberd.
Yeah, you pronounced it right.
And I'm just gonna, the guy in front of me, I wear my time. I'm gonna run up on woodchuck number 2.
That's going to provoke.
Okay.
Okay. That is an 11.
Nope.
Okay, so you're able to move past him.
So
No hit.
yeah, I'm gonna go hurrah and swing my halberd. Ugh. That is a 10.
10's not going to do it.
Well, then I swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. Okay.
But I'm right up on this ranged attack person.
You are. Okay. Roderick.
So Roderick is pissed off at this point, and he's just going to march decisively at the northernmost henchman, and that will provoke from one of the remaining goons.
Okay. God, these guys suck. That's a 2.
What? They only have a +1 to hit?
No, +0 to hit.
Oh,
I
goodness.
rolled a natural 2.
Okay. So, wow, this is an interesting mechanical situation. Incredibly weak, but also very difficult to dissuade.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Sounds like a mob to me.
Easier to kill that way.
as he's marching to the northernmost ringleader, he's, "How could you be so unfathomably stupid?" And he uses an arcane pull point to engulf his sword in flames for added effect.
Ooh. Okay.
Always love when Roddy does that.
And he swings. It's not a great roll. It's a 12.
12 is not going to be enough.
Well, he swings with his big, dramatic flaming sword.
It's very showy.
Does it melt any of the cold that was holding him down?
Nah.
Nothing in the rules says that. Thanks, Philip.
Just asking.
It just ignites the courthouse on fire, but no big deal.
So 12 didn't hit even with the entangled?
With the entangled, I forgot about that. That is just enough to hit.
Yay!
Okay, cool. So that's different then. So I'm going to roll both the damage types. Nice one on the physical damage. So that's a total of 5, but that's also 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Now, does that stop the entanglement?
Exactly.
Well,
Now that I actually hit,
it does stop the entanglement, and it's permanently dead.
what was his con? 6?
Whew, we warned him.
But there was no hope because he was so stupid.
I agree.
All right, Zenobia.
So I'm looking at the last guy who's studied, and I'm aiming at him. Like, last chance. And she doesn't even give him a chance. She just lets the bolt go.
It was all for show.
It was all for show. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oops, not so good though. 9,
You're still...
17, 18, 19. You're still singing, right,
No.
Carrie?
No.
Oh.
No, that's a one round.
So 18.
That's a hit.
Yay!
And that's not enough. They're not dead yet. So it's 4 on the dice. 5, 6.
6 points of damage. All right. So now woodchuck number 2 has been hit.
This is the last ringleader, right?
Yeah.
And he does not get a firing into melee bonus because he has a ranged weapon equipped.
Exactly.
Fun fact.
So he is going to drop the crossbow that he is carrying and draw a club. Swing that club at Carrie. Does a 12 hit?
I really don't think that it does, but I'll check anyway. No, it doesn't.
He's better with ranged weapons. He's not as good with the club.
Higher dex than strength, this one.
Okay. So that was his fun and exciting turn. And I'll also take a 5-foot step there. And this fun guy
The foremost goon.
is going to take a 5-foot step here while drawing an alchemist fire, and he's going to throw that alchemist fire through a window in the courthouse.
Oh, jeez, what a dick.
Barely making the roll to hit the square.
Wow.
So you rolled a 5?
Yes.
First floor or second floor?
First floor.
That is a good arm on that guy. 25 feet.
Okay, so that was his turn. It is Vivian's turn.
Vivian, who I mentioned earlier, is holding a wand in one of her hands, is going to aim it at the ringleader that's left, and I need you to give me a will save, Gary.
Okay. I believe that's not one of their strongest suits.
For villagers, usually not.
Okay, maybe it is, because that's a 23.
All right, nothing happens.
Okay. I guess it makes sense for the ringleaders to have higher will, because they're organizing everybody.
Fair enough.
Okay, back to Renly.
Riley's going to swing again as soon as I find my die. That's a little bit better. 13.
13, not going to be enough. Just misses. Bobbing and weaving. Okay. Anything else?
I mean, no, because I'm fighting this dude, so I don't want to move anywhere.
Very well. Roderick.
So Roderick says, "See, I was going to save the lives of your friends, but now I have to go put the fire out, you idiot. I hope you're satisfied with yourself." And he's going to fly up into the window where the fire was thrown and start trying to put it out so the building doesn't burn.
All right.
That's his standard action, trying to put the fire out.
Yes, it is. Very good. Zenobia.
Shooting at the ringleader. So angry. Ooh, natural 20.
There you go. I was going to mention the melee penalty, but it doesn't matter because you rolled a natural 20.
But I only rolled a 6, so
Probably not a confirm.
not a confirmed.
Well, what's the total anyway?
15.
So that would be 11 with the melee penalty, so no confirm.
Yeah, no confirm. But it is a hit because you did roll a natural 20.
Yay, natural 20.
Ooh, full damage. 8, 9, 10.
All right, 10 points of damage. So he is looking worse for wear at this point, but he is still standing. Anyway, it is Woodchuck number 2's turn. He's going to swing his club at Carrie. There we go. It's an adjusted 20.
Yeah, but you got to hit one of my mirror images.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he didn't forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So 5 and 6 hit?
Yep, 5 or 6 hit. That's a 1.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
Good use of that spell.
That's awesome.
But another one just pops. He hits it and it pops.
Another image disappears.
Another image disappears.
Now there's just 2 carries, which is 1 too many, because she's carry the 1.
And carry the 2.
No, just the 1. What am I speaking for her for?
Carry
Because you seem to do that for a lot of us.
That's just my role here.
carry the 1 squared.
There you go.
It's still 1.
It is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. So now it is
Moving on.
the one remaining townsperson is going to... Oh, wait. There's another townsperson. There's 2.
Yeah, there's 2.
Aha. That makes it even more fun. Perfect. All right. So between the 2 of them, they're able to get more fire going. So Roderick's able to extinguish that 1 fire he's got in there, but another alchemist fire comes flying in through that room.
You've got to be kidding me!
And then right beside it, another fire starts.
So there's 2 alchemist fires going now in the room.
Yes. 1 in that room and 1 in the 5-foot square beside it. So they're starting fires. Vivian.
I could be saving your friends, but I'm putting fires out instead.
I don't understand why you're not letting the guards put the fires out. Aren't they, like, at all the rooms with the windows?
Roderick's a very direct person.
All right, Vivian's gonna point at one of these townsfolk that keep throwing fire and give me a will save.
With the wand again?
Yeah.
That is a 6.
All right, that townsperson is paralyzed for 2 rounds from hold person.
Yay, hold person.
And Vivian will call out and say, "Stop. We're done here."
Hammer time?
Stop, collaborate, and listen.
Collaborate and listen.
Okay.
Just so you know, each round on his turn, he can attempt a new saving throw.
Very good.
But that's a full round action.
Yes. All right. Back to the top of the round with Renly/Carrie.
Okay, here we go. Swinging again. That's way better. Well, not way better, but marginally better. 16.
16 hits.
Sweet. 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. And
That's a good hit.
Yeah.
And he is unconscious and dying.
Love it.
The two that are unconscious and dying, they've been unconscious for like 3 rounds, and I haven't made fortitude saves for them. So let's try some fortitude saves for them.
To retcon their saves.
Yep. All right, the one on the left was first round. That makes it, so he's stable.
Cool.
The second one, that's a natural 20, so he definitely makes it. He's stable as well.
They both stabilize. Cool.
But they're not conscious.
No, they're just not dying anymore. So we've only truly killed 2 people.
Yes. But anyway, it's Roderick's turn.
Roderick is going to yell at whatever guard or functionary, whoever's around, like, come on, help me put out this fire. Don't you know how fragile the economy is right now? You don't want your place of business burning down.
I hate that prisons are a place of business.
I mean, they're never not.
It's true.
Technically, it's jail, not prison.
Anyway, Roderick puts out the fire. If you allow me to encourage somebody around him to help put the other fire out and put out the fire that he's on top of.
Yeah, you can. I'll say you can make it your full round action to put out the fire and get help.
Cool. Well, he does that.
Okay.
Using the drapes or whatever is around him.
And the drapes catch on fire, and so he tries to find something else.
Yeah, I see this being a whole Three Stooges episode.
Drips are made of synthetic material.
With Roderick, definitely Three Stooges.
Right.
And they've been washed in gasoline.
Yeah.
Yeah, he throws one of the guards' drinks, and it turns out it was like Everclear.
Right. He finds a pitcher of water and then realizes it was vodka the whole time. So at least one of those fires is out. I'll say by the next round, the other fire will be out.
We're getting the secretaries to help.
Yes. Okay, Zenobia.
Is there anyone left to kill?
Are you still?
There's the 2 villagers who threw the fires in.
One's paralyzed, one's not.
Yeah. They might be easier to dissuade now that their leaders are dead.
Do I care?
I mean, that's Zenobia's call, not mine.
Exactly.
They tried to burn him.
Yeah. Well, they tried to burn everything down. They tried to kill everybody
yeah.
in the
So the
in the
one who
courthouse.
isn't damaged,
They're both undamaged.
Yes.
One's paralyzed.
The
But he's
paralyzed one would be easier to hit, just saying.
oh, good point. I don't have to worry about being ethical.
I mean,
So, is it my turn, Gary?
Yes, it is.
Can I do this? All right. So,
so what are you doing?
I'm aiming at the paralyzed one.
Easy target.
19.
Yeah, that hit.
That hit. So I rolled a 19 against the paralyzed level 1 villager.
4, 5, 6. 6 hits. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. He's still standing, but he's hurt.
He's still paralyzed.
Can I study anybody? I'm done.
Yeah, you haven't moved, so you can study somebody.
I'm going to study the unparalyzed one.
Okay. So unparalyzed one is now studied. Okay, the ringleaders are dead or dying. I should try to do the fortitude save for the one that's dying. Pretty sure that fails. Yes, that fails, so he goes down another hit point.
He deserves it.
All right. The paralyzed townsperson is going to try to break the paralyzation, and he's going to fail it, I'm sure. Because that's a 10.
Yep, fail.
Okay. So the one that's not paralyzed is going to move over towards Zenobia, because you're the closest one that he can get to, and swing with the club.
Let me get this straight. We've killed 5 people, paralyzed one, and he's still fighting.
He's not smart.
And apparently very passionate about whatever it is he's doing.
He doesn't even.
Or he thinks he's
He doesn't even know anymore.
it's just wrapped up in it.
Rabble, rabble, rabble.
So that's probably going to be missed because that's a 13.
Misses.
All right, Vivian.
Give me a will save on that villager.
This is a good use of that wand.
16.
Excellent.
Saves.
Okay.
My turn.
Renly.
So Renly is not in charge. Carrie's in charge.
Right. So what's Carrie do?
So Carrie, being frustrated that she couldn't kill him sooner, is going to cast Bleed on him.
Oh. Okay.
She doesn't want him to stabilize.
No, she's mad. Carrie is mad, and Carrie casts Bleed. But after it's done, the Renly part of her brain breaks away.
What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, kind of breaks away and then goes up so that I can attack next round.
All right. So you bleed that a little bit more, and then you move up there. Okay. Roderick.
Okay, Gary, so you tell me if I can do this. You said that the fire to my side is being put out by the people in the building,
Yes.
right? Roderick was successful in convincing them to help.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a paralyzed person on the other side of the window.
Correct.
He still has a fly hex active.
Mm-hmm.
What he wants to do is he wants to move out towards the unparalyzed villager
Okay.
and knock over the paralyzed villager so he's prone
Ooh, nice.
Well,
as he's moving. Can you do that?
that would basically be like a trip type attempt on.
That's the MB check against a paralyzed villager.
Yeah.
Which is probably a really, really low DC. All right, so he's going to do that.
Okay.
Then. Well, I rolled really, really bad, but that's still a 10.
I'll say that's enough
Okay.
because
So-
he's helpless.
As he's flying by, he's going to knock that villager prone, the paralyzed one, and stand in front of the other ones like, "You're the only one remaining standing. Will you just leave already?" How much? What does it take? You're so stupid.
We can never forget that Roddy's a university guy. He's preppy.
All right. Zenobia.
Well, I want to go for the unparalyzed guy.
So you want to take a 5-foot step back?
5-foot step back. That's a... Do I take any penalty?
Nope, not right now.
16, 17.
That's it.
Oof.
Minimum damage.
Minimum damage, 3.
3 points of damage. Okay.
It's a superficial wound on like his shoulder.
Yep. It's a flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh wound. All right, so he takes that damage. Let's see, it is now the ringleader's turn. He's going to try to stabilize. Natural 19, so that should do it.
But I made him bleed.
Without magical healing, he's still just going to lay there.
He's just going to stay there. I mean, you can just keep casting bleed on him to make him die, but
No. That was just more of a frustration, like kicking him while he was down.
Plus, Roderick and Vivian would dissuade him. I don't want to speak for Zenobia. She's pretty peeved at this point.
Okay, so he stabilizes, and the one remaining non-paralyzed townsperson is just going to drop his weapon and kneel down.
Thank goodness.
It's about time.
So Zenobia's breathing heavy, trying to decide whether she's going to kill him anyway.
Zenobia, just tie them up really tight.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I'll do that.
You give them all the rope
Can I
burn
tie
you
him?
want.
Can I tie him around the neck?
No. Just give them the rope burn on the wrist. It's fine.
Okay.
So do we keep all 5 just tied up in a pile somewhere?
Yep.
Yep.
That'd be 6 actually.
We call that a cell. We're going to put them in cells.
Overall, only 2 dead, like permanently dead.
Pretty good.
Out of how many attacked us? Like
The
total?
level of restraint that we showed, only killing 2 people.
We would have killed more if we'd rolled better.
You're not wrong.
It wasn't restraint.
We also would have killed less if we'd rolled better on our intimidation and diplomacy.
Well, that's true, too.
Yeah.
We got rid of quite a few of
You
them.
did. You did well with those. So you tie up those that you're taking into custody. You've got 2 dead, 1 ringleader, 1 villager out there.
Nobody liked him anyway.
Once they realize that all the fighting and everything is gone, then the militia starts making their way around to you.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it's about time.
oh, we got here as soon as we could.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Liars.
Well, I guess you've got this taken care of. We'll take care of these 2 bodies here and notify their families.
Thank you.
And
And Roderick is pulling back so much sass right now.
Vivian's just like staring at them like disappointed mother.
roll a sense motive on the militiamen that are there.
9.
I'm obviously nearly unconscious myself. 7.
Roderick looked better than you.
20.
Hold on. I've got a little higher than 20. I've
Well, then say
got...
the number.
Hold on, I got to do addition in my brain. 14 plus 8 is...
22.
There you go.
Noelle did the math faster than you. You should be ashamed.
I should, but that's what it is. What it is.
All right. So Renly / Carrier and Vivian, you can tell that as the militia is talking to you that they seem kind of on board with what these ringleaders in this mob was doing.
I sure am glad we invoked their help.
So you can tell that they're kind of upset that you're here to help the beast.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they do what they were told. That they help you take these 6 into custody, and they'll help take care of the bodies and notify their families.
Boy, sure, I'm glad that we are better than them.
So Carrie is going to mention this. Carrie is going to say to the militia, the head of the militia, "Thank you for taking care of the bodies, but because of you, these 2 people are dead. Do you understand that? These 2 people have died because you failed to act."
That's good. That's good, Philip.
Yeah, it was really good.
Well,
There's no big... Yeah.
This is your fault, clearly, not mine.
well, then they died for a cause that they believed in.
Oh, murdering an innocent man. What a wonderful thing to die for. She just walks back into the courthouse.
I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that they died for what they believed in. What they believed in got them killed. Hopefully you don't believe the same thing, so you don't suffer the same fate.
Man, that's really good,
That's
Carrie.
really good, Philip. Is this the photo hero card now?
Well, I will say with that note, we'll see you next week.
Oh, come on. I want my hair. Okay. You know what? Actually, I have 3 hero cards, so I don't want another one because I haven't been using these.